What's up guys, and welcome to Masohindo Plays. Today we have another re-upload of a video game I played on my previous channel, Mason the Brock Henderson. While I'm still working on moving my backlog of videos over to this one, I will continue to upload current Let's Plays on that channel. I also do reviews of TV shows and movies on that channel, and if you want to see me talk soccer, you can check out my other channel, Blues and Stripes. But to try to get caught up as quickly as possible, I'll be uploading 2 videos per day until we get caught up to the present series that I'm on. But with all that being said, let's get to the video. Hey Zach, you're back. Yeah, let's go. What?
What in the hell is going on?
Zach, same, bro. Same. Oh my god, what in the hell is going on indeed?
Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor as a soldier.
Let's get it, Zach.
Let's settle this once and for all!
Oh, I can stay in here. Let's go. Oh. Well, we've got this, so let's do it.
Brace yourself! Come on, get up! All right, time to go all out!
Ow. Come on. Ow, ow. Okay, come on, get it up. There we go. Sorry.
Sack.
Wait. Not bad. Come on. No, don't remake. That was the first game. High Braver, do it.
Gotcha. Bye now. Sorry, we're not done here.
I think I'm not safe. I'm confused. What is that supposed to be? I thought that was supposed to be like a protection thing for me, but it's not.
All patched up.
No. Oh. This sucks. Oh! What? Zack offers a hopeful prayer to his blade, hones his focus, strikes in tandem with his brother in arms, temporarily partitions Zack's ATB gauge into 3 segments. Let's do it!
On it.
Triple it.
Hey, are you even trying? You're in for it now.
Good going.
Back up. And get back in there. And chain slash. Oh. Never mind, I guess that's it.
Yeah, you feel that?
Back here? Oh, what are you doing now? Man, could you stop regenerating? Son of a bitch.
He's rebuilding himself.
Then we keep fighting.
Hey, Butthead here's looking pretty backed up.
We haven't even scratched it.
We've got to take out the barrier. It's those stupid wings.
Bring it home.
Leave it to me.
Oh, the wings, wings. Sorry, I realize what they're saying now.
Fine.
Ow.
What the?
It's rude.
Go for it.
Here I go.
The wings are not staying still. I don't like that.
Well,
Ow. I hate you. I hate you.
Got me now. How you like this?
Run, run, run. I don't.
Got me now. Gotcha. Hey.
What's going on? How'd I get poisoned?
Now, how you like this? Gotcha. Here I go. Still here. Got me now.
It's fine. It's fine, doppelganger. Come on,
Now
Yuffie.
with Extra beguiling ninjas. Just more. Here I go. Gotcha. No way. You're going down, Tim.
I hate you. Red, I'm gonna need a heal.
Here I go.
Come on, there we go.
Just
Take down the wing. It might be a good idea. Let me try fire since it's on ice right now. Oh, and then he changes it, of course. Try wind. Yes. Oh, it's even better.
got me now. Got me now.
No, you don't.
Got me now.
Finish. Finish it. Finish it. Almost.
How you like this? Just mayday.
There we go.
Watch and learn.
Come on, Red. Get him. Come on.
Check out this shit right here.
No, 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 you son of a bitch.
With the power of his
no going easy.
Oh, okay.
Hey there, jerk face.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
Let's show him what we're made of.
No, 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 no. Hack and slash.
Come on now. You totally got
On
this.
my way.
Need my help.
There's that. Barrett, fire in the hole.
Boy, serious ass. Don't you let up.
Come on, you're impressive here.
Also, Yuffie, you're gonna need actually another missed Giga potion.
How you like this?
Artivore. Supreme Artivore.
I can't do
Don't worry about
that like a ton.
Ow.
it. That was a good one.
Not again. Not again. Get in there.
This ain't nothing.
Well, another missed Giga potion. Alright, dodge, dodge, dodge.
Here goes.
Oh, this is not good. Heal up again, please, before he kills anybody. It's fine. It's fine. Now we've got all of our limits. So yeah, time to die.
Lived about long enough.
Goodbye. Haha, sucks to be you.
You gotta be kidding me. He still ain't dead.
There you are. Sephiroth!
That's right. It's not that easy for you anymore, bitch. Time to face me one-on-one. Or 2-on-1. Aerith's about to kick your ass.
Let's end this. Together.
Yes.
I must admit, I underestimated you.
Let's go. Oh.
I saw what you did back there, Cloud. Thank you.
Take me
Ow.
later. This ain't
Ow.
over.
Right. Okay, let's
Nope.
finish this.
Nope. Okay.
Here goes. Here it comes. One more shot.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Just go ahead and cheer Cloud after that one. That one kind of hurt.
Stay strong. You've got this.
My turn.
What do you make of this, Cloud?
Get him.
Is any of it real? Or is it all just a fever dream?
Don't even bother.
Yeah.
That shit won't work on me.
Exactly. Unable to read still. I figured.
Not anymore.
Breaking that one wing. You miss. You didn't miss that time. It's actually a pretty good hit. Wait. Cross slash him.
You're as good as dead.
How can you want this, Sephiroth?
Hang on. Your heart is brave.
How can you want an eternity of
Ow!
loneliness?
What the hell?
Feeling good.
What do I do? I'm assuming I have to take out the sword, but how do I do that? Nope. Damn it.
I'm coming. This one's for you.
Go ahead and pray real quick.
Do it. There. Go on.
Now.
Stop it.
Oh, ow, that hurt. That really hurt, actually. But it's fine. Firework blade. Hit him.
Here it comes.
And cure myself. I hate that shit so much. Where's Leaf Bracer when you need it?
I'll do what I can.
Yep.
That was quick.
Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Raise or arise, Aerith.
Be careful.
There it is.
All right.
Yes, Ascension.
Don't stop now.
I can help too.
Going in. Let's
Here it
dance,
comes.
asshole.
One more shot. And catch. Get ready. That'll do.
Defy me.
What?
Why don't you lead the
Let's
way?
do this.
No more.
Stop. Stop.
Go on.
No. Put her down, you asshole. Hey, Planet's protection.
I'll help you through this.
No holding back.
Pray for me.
No.
I won't give up.
Aerith, pray, quickly. Alright.
Do it!
Coming!
Take the lead.
Here goes!
Taking over. You're up.
I got you! That's it!
That hurts. Defy me.
Run in, run in. Hey, Aerith, pray.
No more. You will know pain.
Okay.
Hit the wing, hit the wing, hit the wing. Braver.
So long.
Synergy. Oh, you're not a refocus. That's not going to be great.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, man.
Everything's
Whew. All right, Sephiroth, you didn't come to play.
Come on.
Nope, you missed. Sucks to suck. Now cure.
Let's do this.
Nope, nope.
Shall I sever your
Run, 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 run.
You will be quiet.
With me!
Ow. That's fine.
Nothing
Darkness
personal.
falls.
Healing one, please. I hate the fact that Ascension missed. It sucks. Stagger.
You ready?
as I'll ever be!
Yes, Infinity's End.
Finish
Take
it.
care of this.
You're mine.
This one's for you!
Aerith, get that prey off, please.
Keep up the pressure,
Watch
okay?
this.
Shall I sever your fate?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
One more shot!
Defy me.
The end is nigh for you, asshole.
Shall I give you despair?
No. He said something about despair. Oh god. No. Focus thrust. Ow. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I'm fine. Focus thrust. Another focus thrust.
Try this.
There it is.
All right.
Yes, Ascension.
Let's finish this.
Die. Die.
This one's for you!
Yeah. And our party level is maxed. You running away? What are you laughing about?
Why is he laughing?
Because he knows this isn't over.
He knows there's a third game coming.
Ready? Everybody's waiting.
Aw.
We got him.
What's gonna happen
So
to
this
Zack
is it,
now?
huh? Time to say goodbye. For now. See ya!
No.
Aerith. Wake up.
Oh boy.
Can't stay here forever. We'd best get moving.
Yep. Sounds good.
I'll see you off.
Um. Tifa?
Tifa. Come on.
So, does that just mean that Cloud, in his mind, she's still there? Is he seeing another
I have to
timeline, maybe?
admit,
I don't...
You were quite the man. Who, me?
God, we haven't seen this guy in a while.
I guess not. Anyway, you haven't seen Viceroy Saruf, have you? He failed to show at an important event. Made us look like fools.
Maybe he wouldn't have, if you'd spent some money on that set.
Ah, you're probably right. Rich kids do like things just so. Still got results, though, even without him. Resistance elements are more fired up than ever.
You know, Glenn, I'm on to you. This war is nothing but a ploy to distract me from Sephiroth.
How very astute. Regardless, the plan is already in motion.
What the hell?
Our promised land will become reality. A father's dream, accomplished by his son.
I want the real thing, not some imitation.
But an imitation's all you deserve. In the back, just like old times.
What in the hell is that?
Did I? Nah, I couldn't have dreamt that. It all felt way too real.
Well, I'm glad Zach's still around.
Just as worlds unite, so too do they part. But who's to say they can't unite again?
Nibelheim. Well, looks like they got someplace to be. It's probably the fastest I've ever seen them move. Who's humming the Final Fantasy theme?
Can you wee bit higher.
Screw you, cat. How's this? Oh, shit.
Nice catch.
So, what Aerith actually do anyway? Well? And with that, we are cleared for takeoff.
Finally.
It's not fair.
Aerith?
Or Tifa.
The hell?
What on earth?
The reunion.
Hey, you coming or what?
How the hell did he get that?
Yeah, one sec.
You have to promise not to look up.
Don't look up.
Well, now I gotta look.
Fine, but don't let it get to you.
Don't let what get to me?
It's not real. Just an illusion. Now let's go get Sephiroth. He's hiding up north.
North.
Trust me, he is. Soldier's intuition.
Oh, yeah? Better hope you're right.
All right, fine. We trust you. Just remember, we got everything riding on this. And that's a load you'd best be ready to carry.
Tifa's not said much.
No heavy loads. We're close to capacity as it is.
Don't worry about me. I can handle it.
There's something going on with Tifa. I just don't know what.
Take care.
You gonna be okay getting back?
And if I said I wasn't? Don't worry. It's like a second home.
I guess. But what if something happens?
Then I'll send up smoke.
Thanks. I'll keep an eye out.
I'll put everything I've got into my prayers. I'll stop the meteor. And I'll leave the rest to you. Good luck.
Aerith. I will stop Sephiroth. Trust me.
You promise?
Promise.
God, it looks so damn good with the graphics.
Walking city streets with worn cobblestones, listening to people rushing past to rhythms all their own. Goodbye. Life passing me by, not thinking.
Oh my God.
Years afloat until I met you. I won't say that it was fate.
Wow.
I won't say that it was death.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to talk through some of my thoughts, because I definitely am kind of confused about some of the stuff that happened there at the end. And no surprise that a Nomura's story has gotten very complicated and very difficult to understand. But from what I gather, so it seems like Sephiroth is trying to use these timelines and basically bring them back together by defying fate in the last game. We essentially created these other timelines. So it's kind of like, if you've not seen Loki, then spoilers for Loki. But it makes me think whenever they allowed the different branch timelines to open up instead of continually pruning them, it feels like that's what we did in the first game, is essentially by destroying the Arbiter of Fate that keeps everything moving down one timeline, we opened up all these different possibilities. That's why, like, Zack exists on his timeline. I don't understand the rifts still, and the fact that Cloud can now see it in his world, but nobody else can. Don't really understand that. But it seems like because of that, Sephiroth wants to use all of these timelines and the power of the Whispers to bring them all together, and almost, I think it said he wanted to essentially create eternity, because he talks about how all the different worlds, they will end eventually. So maybe he's using this power to, I don't know, somehow connect them all, and that will somehow allow them to never end. I don't know how that makes sense. It doesn't sound right when I say it out loud, but that's kind of what it feels like the idea is. But it seemed like, so Cloud did stop him from killing Aerith, but because the timelines were all sort of merging right then, I don't know, does it make sense that he killed her in their timeline, and so that's why everybody else sees it, but Cloud can see her still alive because is almost hopping into another timeline or world where she was saved? Is he just going crazy? But that's where it gets a little messy and jumbled in my brain. Like, I don't entirely know why he stopped Sephiroth from killing her, and then all of a sudden she was killed anyway, and then she shows up to help him, and then she's there for him but not for anybody else. It's very, very confusing, and I don't know how much we'll get explanation for it, but I hope we do. I hope they do kind of expound upon that, unless I'm just totally misunderstanding what happened. But yeah, as far as, like, you know, Zack showing up, and then he and Cloud fighting together, and then them fighting Jenova, Sephiroth Reborn I guess they were fighting them at different times? So, like, it existed with Cloud at the end, with the rest of the party in the present, and then with Zack maybe in the past or something? I don't really... That's the best I can think of. It was existing on 3 different timelines, and so they all had to sort of kill it together. We also still didn't really get much information about Zack from this timeline. Like, some of these scenes that they're showing here, like apparently the Zack that died going down the waterfall. Like, is that really what happened? Because that's, again, not what I remember from the original game. So I don't know if that's actually changed in this new timeline, or if that's just Cloud misremembering what happened. But yeah, the White Whispers as well, I still feel like I'm a little confused about what those were too, because it did seem like they were helping us, that then they started attacking us for some reason. And, you know, I scanned it and it said apparently they were there to protect the timelines or something. So don't know exactly what that means. The other interesting thing too is this whole thing with Shinra. I don't know if it's Hojo's doing. I don't know if it's something else like Sephiroth involved. But yeah, seeing that apparently this Glenn Lodbrok that he's been seeing is a manifestation of Sephiroth. I don't know what this means as far as, you know, looking at Nero or the other guy whose name I forget. I thought we would see them at some point, but it feels like we're not. It feels like they didn't really come into play at all in this game. And I don't know if maybe we'll have another situation like with Intergrade where we'll see maybe another story that brings them back. But yeah, I thought, because it did look like we were seeing maybe some of those like little tendril things that Nero produced. And since he seemingly is able to create like these different illusions, I thought maybe Glenn Lodbrok was part of that, since it looked like we saw that at some point, but maybe not. And I don't even know if it connects at all to Sephiroth or not, but it's just something that I think also needs to be explained too, because we did focus pretty much the entire Intergrade was focused on that. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding Cloud and Sephiroth and the connection there. I still do feel like everybody's being a little, I don't know if naive's the right word, but it definitely feels like they should have noticed something sooner with Cloud. Like there were just several moments where I feel like it's clear he's not right, something's wrong, and it didn't feel like there was any urgency to stop him, even knowing that, you know, it could mean the end of the world for everybody. I will also have to go back and look at that one scene where Aerith and Nanaki were talking about the materia being empty and what that means, and I don't remember exactly what they said. I think it was something about when the materia is empty, that means that materia is supposed to be memories or something like that. So when it's empty, that means the memories inside are gone. And we saw Aerith, she did have an empty one earlier. And now at the end, obviously, it's glowing again. Yeah, with Biggs too, because I just popped up in one of these little scenes here, reminded me. I'm really surprised that we get him back in this other world, and I wasn't sure what they were going to do with it, but I did not expect them to just kill him off, seemingly. It was very surprising that they decided to take that route with it. Yeah, I do feel like there's definitely still a lot of questions that I have going into the third game. I don't know how many of them are questions that I just misunderstood or I missed if they were explained, and how many of them are stuff that they're saving for, obviously, the final game. I think the final thing that just popped into my head is the gi. Obviously, I talked about how I think they were supposed to show that things that are not born of the planet, seemingly they cannot die, because to die means you essentially return to the planet. And I don't know exactly how that makes sense, but that seems to be what dying is in this world, is your soul, your body, whatever, all of it returns to the planet, and I guess you're reborn or something along those lines. And since the Gi were not born of the planet, I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know where they came from. But because of that, whenever they, quote, die, it seems like their souls just sort of go to sleep. There's no ending for them. There's no rebirth for them. They just continue living. It's a very weird concept, but that seems to be what is being implied. And it seems like Genova and Sephiroth are the same thing. They were both not born of the planet, so neither of them can die. I'm assuming Sephiroth, we've seen him die, like, for instance, in the original. Maybe there are other timelines where he's died trying to accomplish his goals and just didn't succeed. So I guess maybe this version of Sephiroth is just tired of it. But I think that's kind of it as far as my musings. I don't know. I feel like my brain kind of hurts trying to think about all the different plot points. But I think with that being said, I will save my overall thoughts on this game until after the credits and probably post-credit scene are done. So I will see you guys there. Confluence of Worlds. And that's chapter 14. Chapter selection and hard difficulty are now available. Access system, chapter selection replay, same as the first one. Okay, before I gave my final thoughts, I did want to at least look up and see if somebody could explain the ending a bit better and maybe answer some of my questions so it's not so befuddling in my mind. I'm using IGN, so obviously, you know, sometimes they have good stuff, sometimes they make mistakes. So if they make any mistakes and I get more confused, then blame it on them. I will say the first thing that I'm reading here does help me because I was asking the question about, we see Zack going to save Cloud, going to save Biggs, and then sitting on the steps of the church, and I was very confused about what was going on. Apparently, those are all 3 different realities, and that sort of goes to show the different universes that are being created by different choices, and that each one is represented by a different stamp. So that is apparently one way to tell that it's a different universe, which I think is pretty clever, and now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why they included stamp to begin with, is just a way to help you see which universe are you in, is which stamp is there. So that's something that I'm going to have to start paying attention to first of all, when I go back through this game and sort of watch it again with fresh eyes, but also probably in the next game, they're probably going to be doing some universe jumping, and it's going to be clued by which stamp are we seeing. Okay, so to clarify, because again, my remembering of the original game is very faded because it's been a while since I played it. Sephiroth wanted to summon the meteor to cause the life stream to leak, and then he would absorb it into himself and become a god. That explains that. Good to know. So in this one, it's more so about ruling over the entire multiverse, which IGN keeps calling it a multiverse because it makes sense to do so. But he wants to, seems like, fuse the many realities together, like I was saying. Okay, so it seems like he wants to merge all of the realities together and then destroy them, because each of them have their own life stream as well. Because like he did say at one point that every world, once it dies, it returns to the life stream just like people do. So it seems like even the realities die off eventually, and that's why we're seeing the cracks in the sky. So that makes sense. And so summoning the materia to destroy all of these multiple realities at once would definitely give him a lot of life stream to absorb. So it's like it's similar to the original game, and that he wants to absorb the life stream, but it's like he wants to absorb even more of the life stream somehow. Oh, okay. So every time Aerith encountered the whispers in the first game, it sapped the white materia of the knowledge and memories that power it, that she had. That's why it was empty. Basically, she needed a new white materia to guard the planet, so a different version of Aerith gives Cloud the white materia to give to that version of herself in his reality. Okay. Alright, so whoever's writing this IGN article doesn't seem to know exactly what happened with Aerith and getting stabbed and all of that either. The best guess that they have, which does make some sense, is that he catches a glimpse because of the live stream. He catches a glimpse of a timeline where she survived, and that's why he's seeing her. They also do say that it's a chance that it's just his degrading mind seeing these illusions. So he saw himself saving Aerith even though he didn't, and he sees her still alive even though she's not. I feel like that would be kind of disappointing if that's all it was, is just he's crazy. He's going crazy because of the cellular degradation going on. So I hope that's not it, but it would also make sense. Yeah, so the version of Aerith that helped Cloud seems to be the one from the game, but it's more her spirit helping Cloud, seemingly. Okay, there's also a little bit of an explanation about Rufus as well, basically saying that, yeah, Glenn Lodbrok was a manifestation of Sephiroth trying to distract him, because seemingly Sephiroth still wants to get to the Promised Land for some reason, seemingly to use the black materia. Don't know exactly how that makes sense that he can only use it there, but I guess that'll probably get a little bit more explanation in the next game. But I do think that helps a little bit, knowing, definitely getting some answers about Zack and all the different timelines and realities we were seeing with him, because I was very confused about that. But also just expanding a little bit about, I guess, what is explained and what isn't explained. Because I definitely felt like there were some things that I felt like I was confused, and I was really worried that it was something that I was just totally missing. But it does seem like there's a lot of mysteries still on the horizon for the next game to answer for us. So that's good. I'm glad they did leave a good number of mysteries for us to solve in the next game too. But with that, that does it for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I honestly did not think I was going to finish the game tonight. I thought there were going to be more chapters because, again, the first game did have more than 14. I was even thinking there was 15. I'm kind of surprised there wasn't. But first of all, we will talk about the negative stuff because I want to get that out of the way first because I did enjoy this game. I really did. It was a really fun game, really great time. But the negatives, first of all, I think it's obvious if you watched all the way through, it's the side quests for me. I did not have as much fun with the side quests in this game. I felt like a lot of them were very boring. They were not that meaningful. They really weren't as fun or funny to me this time around, especially ones focused on returning characters. It did feel like they got a little obnoxious in this game. And I don't know if it was just because we were seeing more of them and they're better in passing instead of having to spend a whole side quest focused on them. But yeah, Beck's badasses, Kyrie, even Don Corneo, all of them kind of got on my nerves in this game by the end of it. And that's definitely not something I felt in the first game. So I don't know if the writing changed up a little bit on them or if it's just too much of anything can be bad. And so I kind of had my fill of them in the first game. That was kind of my limit. And now seeing more of them, I'm just kind of frustrated. For Beck's badasses, it was kind of the fact that they were really stuck on that one joke that they kept going and doing over and over again, where Beck uses some big word. I don't remember what the little guy, the little chubby guy, his name is, but he says it confidently, asks him what it means, and then Beck makes up some meaning of the word that is not the right one. Like that's basically the joke. And they continued to repeat it in this game. It loses its humor after the first couple of times. And we already had that joke 2 or 3 times in the first game. Now we had it 3 or 4 times in this one. It's not funny anymore. On top of that, their whole side quest with the proto-relics was just stupid to me because of how many times it felt like we should just grab the proto-relic and then we didn't. We could easily kick their asses and then we didn't. And it was all part of the plan to lead us back to their hideout. They had the proto-relic on them the whole time. So why are we waiting till they get back to their hideout to take it? Just kick their asses, take the proto-relic, game over. So it was stretched out for no good reason for me. The Fort Condor one also felt very similar in that way, where it just basically grab the proto-relic once you see it, and then they don't, and then it gets away, and then you have to go find another Fort Condor board. It's a very immature feeling, and I was not a fan of how they handled that. For Kyrie, I'm just not a fan of characters that are very stubborn and hard-headed, and even though we constantly have to save her neck, constantly have to get her out of trouble, she continues to do the same stupid stuff over and over and over again. Like even Johnny at some point kind of started to make some smarter decisions, using these other clone Johnnies to work for him. That's a decent decision. And yeah, the hotel is kind of his fault for being naive and getting roped into something that clearly he was being set up to fail. But I don't know, it felt like at the end he kind of wisened up a little bit and made a better decision. But for Kyrie, I mean, even at the end, like I was talking about, there was this feeling of she's right. Her grandmother wants to help her grow, wants to show her the ropes and show her how to be a better angel of the slums, which if she doesn't want to be that, that's fine, but she does want to do something similar. She wants to do what her grandmother does, but she feels like she wants to do it her own way, but her own way is constantly getting her into trouble. It's constantly nearly getting her killed. And so you kind of have to realize maybe you should listen to your grandmother and maybe you should take some advice from her. But at the end, it's all about how her grandmother's wrong for trying to show her how to do stuff, and she's right for trying to do it her own way. And that message to me is so dumb because you're basically setting her up to get killed if she continues to do that. So I felt like that story was stupid. And then for Don Corneo, it was just, he's really a disgusting character. So he's a fun one to hate in the moment. So whenever he showed up at the Coliseum and we had to fight off his minions and then fight him on his little pet thing, that was fine. But then he showed up again for the Proto-Relic mission at the end, and at that point I was like, all right, I'm done, Don. You can leave now. I've had my fill of you for this game. Please get out. But outside of that, I mean, most of the side quests just weren't that interesting story-wise. A couple of them were very boring to go through as well. The chicken one, like I said, if not for the dark humor ending for that quest, I probably would have considered that the worst quest because it was so dumb to just sit there and lead the chicken slowly all the way, and then it was just, it's not fun. The slow moving stuff in this game is probably another gripe for me. Just the amount of times you had to grab something and slowly drag it across. It just feels like the pace of the game just slows to a grinding halt in those moments. And especially whenever you have to do it multiple times in a row, like when we were in the temple and we had to drag the big box thing. Those moments definitely took me out of it. And I'm just sitting there going, please tell me there's just a way to speed this up. Please tell me I can just press a button to move faster, but you can't, unfortunately. But the final thing is something I already talked about a little bit, and it's just the fact that nobody was picking up on the fact that Cloud was clearly being controlled. You know, it wasn't like he was saying something under his breath and they weren't picking up on it. He's clearly saying things that are not him. He's not acting like himself. And it just feels like nobody really reacted to it, and I don't know why, but that was probably story-wise the biggest issue for me, because everything else in the story was really well handled. I feel like that was the one moment, though, where it feels unrealistic. It feels like all of these characters should be looking at Cloud going, something's wrong with you. We need to keep an eye on him. We need to make sure he doesn't do anything evil. You know, like he already tried to kill Tifa, and we still just act like he didn't just do that. So every time he talks about reunion or he slowly fumbles along like one of the black robe guys, nobody even reacts. Nobody even thinks that that's an issue. So between those side quests, between that one story thing, those are the biggest letdowns I feel for this game. But on the whole, everything else I had a good time with. I mean, the story itself, it does get very confusing at the end, but I think it's very well set up. I think it's well paced too. I mean, there were a couple of times where I felt like I was in one area for maybe a little too long, but that's just because I'm trying to do all of the side content as well. So that's more a me thing. I'm sure if you just focused on the story and just did the story quest, I'm sure the pacing would feel very natural. And I think the way that they set it up, you know, we're following the robed guys. We're trying to see where they're going. We're trying to follow them to Sephiroth, basically. So I think it was a very natural progression. And I think there were a lot of really fun and enjoyable moments in this story as well. A lot of the humor still really hit for the main characters. The dialogues, the back and forth between Barrett and Cloud, Barrett and Yuffie and Red 13, some of the moments with Tifa and Aerith as well, and Cloud just trying to understand the girl talk type of stuff. There were just so many good moments that made me fall in love with these characters even more. And it's something when we get into the third game, knowing that Aerith is not going to be around seemingly, it is going to hurt. And I do feel like there will feel like there's a gap because of that. But I think a lot of that is down to the writing for these characters is still really good. Outside of the fact that nobody's really picking up on Cloud's issues with Sephiroth, I think everything else, it's a good time. And there's so many good moments that get a good laugh out of me. I think the little hangout moments where you had to answer questions, most of them were pretty good. A couple of them I feel like I wasn't really understanding, and they don't give you much time to decide what you're going to say. So that was very much a quickly, what are you thinking? But I think it's a fun little addition for this game. I do wonder if we'll have it for the next game as well. But getting to see what it led to at the Gold Saucer, seeing all the hangouts with everyone, that was so enjoyable, and I'm glad that I watched them all because they were all very well done. I think obviously the one with Tifa is probably my favorite, just because it's nice to see that moment between Cloud and Tifa. I'm not one for shipping characters, but sometimes I do like to think about which characters work together. And while I do think Cloud and Aerith it's very sweet, and it would be a very cute relationship, I think Cloud and Tifa, there's just something special about that friends from childhood type of relationship. And I don't know, seeing them actually get a chance to kiss, I'm sure there are so many people out there that are happy that scene is in the game. And I'm sure so many of them are disappointed if they didn't get that scene because, I mean, it's huge. It's a big moment for their relationship. And the fact that it doesn't have any impact on the story, though, is a little weird. But, you know, it is what it is. I think the fighting in this game as well, it definitely took a step up from the first game. I think the synergy abilities, once I got a handle on them, I definitely found myself enjoying them a lot more. I think it's something that I probably could even spend a little bit more time really digging into it. Also unlocking more synergy abilities for everybody in the party. But it's something that the more that I started working with it, the more fun it was starting to become. You know, realizing that I needed to switch between party members and use ATB, and that would allow them to use their synergy abilities. Using just the synergy skills, holding down the block button, that was something I got pretty down with Cloud. You know, using the counterfire, using the bullet batter or whatever one with Red 13. There were those that I kind of felt like, okay, I'm getting a handle on this. Anytime I see a projectile coming for me, using counterfire, it felt so good to get it spot on and then reflect it back at the enemy. But that was just with Cloud. I feel like I didn't really have enough time to spend time in battle and really focus on, all right, so what about for Tifa? What about for Aerith? What about for Red 13? I feel like I could still dig in more and get more out of this game with the synergy involved. So I think it's a very clever addition. And I think overall just the added party members, you know, having Red 13 controllable, he was a lot of fun. I didn't really get to use his vengeance mode as much as I probably should have, but the few moments that I did, it was definitely a fun feeling. For Yuffie, it was kind of just an extension of what we got in Intergrade, and I really liked her combat in Intergrade, so I was glad to see her a part of this game and see a few more abilities pop up for her as well. And then Kate Sith, I had a lot of fun with that too. I think once I realized which abilities I needed the Moogle out for, it became a little bit easier for me to figure out what was going on. All the additions that the combat did for this game, I think definitely improved it. So on the whole, looking at it between Rebirth and Remake, which one did I enjoy more? I think on the whole of it, I would say I probably enjoyed Remake more, just because I didn't have these down moments. I didn't have these, you know, the side quests that frustrated me, the story beats that were a little odd, even some of the confusing story beats. I feel like I was confused at the end of Remake, but I was not as confused as I was here. So I feel like when I look at it on the whole, I think I enjoyed Remake more. When I look at it from a video game standpoint, I think Rebirth does a lot of things better than Remake did. Again, the combat I think is better. I think the character interactions are better for the most part too. The story overall feels more grand. I mean, just the worlds that we get to visit in this game, it looks so good. I mean, so damn good. That was probably the thing I was excited for the most in this game, and it did not disappoint because all of these different environments that we got to go to, they felt so different. There's so much variety in these environments, and they looked beautiful. It was such a joy getting to just see all the different worlds involved here. It was so well done in that aspect. So that's kind of my feeling is there are definitely a lot of elements that this game did better than Remake, but I think because of the things that hold it down, I think I enjoyed Remake as an experience just a little bit more. It's very close. I can't sit here and say that, you know, oh, this game was just so much worse than the original. I think it is just down to this one had things that frustrated me. Remake didn't really have that. Oh, apparently there's a few extra things here. There's a play log accessible via the system section of the main menu. The play log shows your achievements throughout the story and in battle. Gold Saucer companion selection. You can pick any character with a close enough relation. Oh, okay. So I could have come back and done that myself. Oh well, I'm glad I watched it when I did. And then meeting certain requirements such as completing all Proto-Relic salvaging quests will unlock unique combat challenges featuring Sephiroth and Zack. That's cool. Chocobo ranches now have changing booths you can use to alter your party members' outfits. Red 13 and Kate Sith's loveless costumes are available for purchase at the Gold Saucer's GP exchange kiosk. That's adorable. Okay. All right, but with that, if you've made it all the way here to the end, I really, really, really appreciate your viewership. It means a lot just to have people watching these videos, even if it's only a few, and experiencing my first experience with this game. I hope to continue to improve as far as editing, as far as the actual recording itself, getting better equipment, and of course just being better at entertaining and getting my thoughts out, because I know there were probably a few moments where I was sitting there processing the information that was being presented to me throughout this recording session, because it was definitely a lot. But that will bring us to the end of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't expect to come back to this game unless there's something extra, some unique boss maybe. Maybe if there is something similar to Intergrade that provides some more story, I'll more than likely be coming back at that point. But we will move on from Final Fantasy for just a little bit. I actually have in mind what I want to play next. It'll probably be a bit of a shorter series, but just something a little different, something to get away from the typical JRPGs that I've been playing recently. So look forward to that. But if you enjoyed this series, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Lets me know that you guys enjoyed this series as a whole, as well as leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions for what you want to see next, or if you just want to tell me how bad I've been at this game, that's fine too. Also, check out the channel. We have a ton of reviews on there, as well as another Let's Play series, so check those out if you have time. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.